Hi everyone. In previous session, I have shown you the purpose of using Git. So just to have a quick refresher, let's get back to my WSL. All right. So as you remember, I had this before Git file directory here, and I've shown you, okay, there is a problem. There could be a problem to understand which one is the latest version of test here. So imagine that you are working in a very big project, for instance, uh, a large scale Ansible playbooks, which already got a lot of rules and, uh, specific variables and stuff like that, or you have to even split it to different roles and stuff like that. So then how you gonna manage it? So how you gonna understand, okay, which one is the latest version and stuff like that. Okay, so that was the reason. So let's get back to forget this before Git project. Just to have a quick look. Once you run ls minus la, it will show you the hidden files as well. So you can see that, okay, as per all the directories already got one dot and two dot here, but there is nothing more than these test one, and version one here. So I'm just going to get one a path back one. So what I run cd dot dot, so it will go one step backward. Or even if I was using CD, it would have gone there as well. So just pwd, I'm in my home page, clear, and again ll. So okay, I've got a lot of files here. So I just want to see the latest one, ls minus ltr. So okay, this is my visual picture which I've got from a typical local Git repo and a remote Git repo. Okay, so my main focus at this session is about, and probably not just this session, the following sessions as well, is about local Git directory, and then we will get back to remote uh, Git repos as well. So you might already heard about GitHub, GitLab, and remote repositories like these. But for now, let's just uh, consider this part. Okay, so this is my local machine, and here is my local uh, home directory. Uh, what I'm gonna do before jumping into the local directory, just let me show you something. This is my GitHub repo. So I already provided this public repository, which was regarding to one of my sessions in which I actually used uh, Terraform in order to provide Kubernetes nodes. So I already pushed all those local repositories into my uh, remote one. So as you can see, this GitHub is it is in github.com, but sometimes for some specific providers like GitLab, you can have your own local servers inside companies. So definitely big companies like telcos or banks or big industries don't even use github.com or gitlab.com. They might have their own uh, self-hosted uh, repositories like GitLab. So I'll discuss about these ones later on. Just wanted to show you how I can have this kind of repositories. And uh, just to have a quick recap, if I go here and copy this URL, and then I get back to my Windows machine. Where is my Windows machine? Okay, here. So here I hit git clone this one. Okay, ls minus ltr. I can see, okay, k8 node terraform is here. If I go inside that and run ls minus la, you can see here, dot git is here. So in previous directory, which was regarding before git, you couldn't see any dot git. And even if I, for example, run git branch, you see that I'm inside master branch at the moment. Okay, so we will get back to these uh, concepts later on, but I just wanted to show you how, what type of differences a typical uh, git directory or branch could have in compare to a normal directory. So uh, here, my if you just run git remote dash vv, you will see, okay, for this master, since I ran git clone, I can see that, okay, my fetch and push is already mapped to this repo, which is for myself. Okay, uh, but for now, just run cd. So once you run cd, you will get back to your home directory. If you run pwd, you see that you are in your home user directory. So clear, and then uh, let's initiate a new local repo, and my plan is to push that repo to my remote repository, which in this case is my GitHub uh, personal repository. Okay, so let's create a new plain directory. So mkdir dir dash p. I put the name my dash project. Okay, so if you go to cd my dash project by tab, don't forget tab, and run ls minus la, you see that there is nothing here. Once I ran la, it is also showing me the hidden files as well. All right, there is nothing here at the moment. So uh, let's initiate something here. So for now, uh, let's create a new file. Let me, okay. Instead of vi, this time I'm gonna use touch. Okay, touch my numbers, my numbers. Why? Uh, maybe I use, no, I don't want to use anything in between. My numbers dot txt. Fair enough. So it will create a file for me here. ls minus la. This is the only thing I have. Nothing is available in this file. If you run cat my numbers, you can't see anything here. Okay. So for this course, I'm going to use Linux machine. I'm pretty sure that we got the same commands for the Mac OS as well. My Linux machine is actually a WSL Windows Linux subsystem, which I'm using inside my Windows 10 machine. So honestly, I never used Git, Git bash, or I can't say I never use, but I rarely actually use those Git bash or, Git UI or Git GUI, which you can find in other Windows machines as well. But I strongly believe that as a DevSecOps engineer, you should use WSL, or if you are using Mac OS, your own Mac OS terminal, uh, which I never used myself, but something like that. That's why I won't focus on any other environment to run Git. So okay, so I'm inside my project. Just gonna check if I already got Git on my machine or not. Most of the Linux machines by default, once you're actually installing them, you can see that they are by default supporting Git, because Git is even been, produced and firstly been used by the uh, people who developed Linux themselves. So that's why I think that Git is that much, compatible and usable in Linux machines. Okay, Git version, I'm already using Git version 2.34.1. I'm not going to get into installing Git. You can find it out just by a quick search on Google. You can find out how to install Git in your machine. All you need to have is privileged access on your Linux machine or whatever machine you're going to use. All right. Okay, this is my Git version. So what I gonna do, I gonna do something. I gonna use Git init. Okay. So it is saying user master, the default master name, initialize empty Git repo here. Okay. So it's giving me some hints by saying, okay, let's let's show you something else. No, once I ran this git init, I could actually uh, create this .git, which is actually a hidden file under this under the hood of this directory. So if you go to that cd.git and again you run ls-la, see? So even see these directories and files here. So all of them been created by running git init. So you can get into all of them. So even if you run cat head, you see, okay, let me see, cat head. It's saying, okay, what is it saying? It's saying I'm already on master uh, branch. So let me get back one step backward, cd dot dot, and if I run git branch, I'll tell you what is branch. So I'm not in git branch list, not a valid project name. The reason is uh, I haven't commit anything yet. So if I do git status, I'll see that, okay, this my number text is there, but no commits yet. So let's do something. Okay, before starting to add this, my numbers and stuff into my indexes, let me get back to here to, okay, to my Xcode. So this is what I already got here. Project directory, which is my project. So I can change it to my dash uh, project. Let me change it, my project. All right. So as you can see, uh, I'm in my project. This is the file, my numbers, uh, I think dot txt. So you can watch it like this, that I've already got a working directory in which I do my change and everything. After that, I've got a local repo here in which I have staging area, which I'm doing indexing. So I stage the change here and then commit them here. So it is actually showing, okay, commit. So here everything is empty at the moment, but okay, let me add something to my directories. What I gonna do before starting, let's vi, we already touched it, my numbers, and okay, number one added. So let's run git status. Okay, what is it saying? It's saying you're on branch master, no commits yet. On tracked file, nothing added. So what I gonna do, I gonna add this my number, add my numbers, add my numbers. Okay, so I forgot git add. Okay, once I run git add my numbers, what does that mean? It means that here my number, so my numbers in, no, it is in working directory, my numbers. Okay, dot txt. Let me see if I already got, yeah, my numbers dot txt is in my working directory. And since I already added, so it is already been staged and it came onto staging area. So don't forget these areas. These areas are very important. Working directory, staging area, and commit history, as well as local repo or local repository. So here, my numbers.txt. Okay, so my numbers.txt already existing working directory and in my numbers. I made it a bit smaller. I hope that you can see that. Okay, so but these my numbers already staged but not been committed. Actually, commit is the way that we can remember what we have done on my numbers. Okay, so let's get back to my Linux machine. Git add my numbers. If you run git status again, you see, okay, you are on branch master and no commits been made yet. Change to be committed. And if you're gonna remove in order to unstage it's already been staged, this my numbers, you can run this commit. So Git will actually itself guide you what to do. Try to read what it is suggesting, okay? Git commit -m, and here you have to put something which has got a meaning. So everyone by watching this can understand that you're already mentioning the purpose of this file. So add first first number to my numbers.txt. Okay, so it is raising an error, author identity unknown. Please tell me who you are. Okay, this is the way that I have to introduce myself. Why? Because you have other team members or might need to get access to this directory and they have to know who you are. So what is my email? For example, here, Hamed.Soleimani81 at gmail.com. Okay. And what is your name? My name is, okay, Hamed.Soleimani. Okay. So if I run git status, I'm on master, then again commit that. Okay, you can see I'm on master, which is the root commit, and okay, if you run git show, it will show you, okay, what happened. You might see, okay, what is this? This head is exactly what was referring in that .git one, okay? This is a commit number. Author is Hamed.Soleimani, and I already provided a message to be shown here, all right? It's already running the diff between the previous one and the new my numbers one. I say, okay, new file, something, a number plus been added, okay? number one added. Can you see that? So it is actually showing me. So even if I run git log, it will show me, okay. I rather to just run it in one line. Show me just in one line. Okay, you might just want to see everything in my one line and you don't need all these details. So you can see, okay, this is one line. How many? I really don't know why this git branch. Okay, git branch. It seems that I needed to run one commit in order to see my branches as well. So I am on master branch. So being in a master branch is not always a good practice. Uh, be, why? Because, okay, this is my file, my numbers.txt. So I rather not to do the change and editings on a master branch. If you run tree here, see, uh, you can see that, okay, I just got this one, but let me cd.git. You know, this tree is a very useful uh, tool in Linux, which is showing you all that. So you remember that the .git been created. So it is showing you a lot of things. See, description, config, branches. If you go inside branches, master, tag, objects. If you go inside, okay. Okay, so let's get back to our picture here. We are already, okay. Our working directory is here. We got my numbers in staging area and we already committed that as well. But we didn't merge it. We haven't merged it yet because it was already on master node. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create something else. Okay, let's get back just one path backward. Okay, git branch uh, feature branch feature. If I run git branch, okay, you see this star here is saying, okay, you are on master branch, but here is also feature branch. I have another suggestion. Get back to feature branch. Git checkout or switch. I usually use checkout, honestly. Never use switch, but switch to feature branch. If you run git branch, you see that, okay, you are on feature branch, okay? So then what do you have inside this branch? Again, my number. So how is the status of this branch? Nothing. No, nothing mean, okay, on branch feature, nothing to commit because I haven't done anything, all right? But imagine that, okay, I'm gonna edit that, my numbers.txt. So I do vi my numbers.txt and O, on by hitting O, you get into interactive mode. So you can insert number to added. Okay, so get into that. If you run git status, what you will see that, okay, you are on branch feature, but change not stage for commit. It is actually saying what to do. So you can see that, uh, okay, no, uh, you are in new branch. You already changed something, uh, but nothing been staged. So your first job is git add. So instead of adding my numbers, I do something else. I hit dot. So whatever existing in this directory and in this branch will be staged. Okay. So git add. Now, if you run git status, you will see, okay, change to be committed. So let's commit this time. Just hit arrow up arrow button. So in Linux, it will give you add second number. So no, I committed. Okay. So let's run git shell. Sorry, git. You see that? Okay. No, the head. This head is actually showing you on which branch you are already working and you do your job. Okay. It is actually showing this one as, even if I use git log, okay, git log, what log, what is it? Git log. Okay, here is something which is very useful, so you won't get confused. Okay, it will say you this commit been happen, add second number to my numbers as I mentioned in the commit. Okay, but here it is saying, okay, the first commit done in your master node, who done it? Hamed.Soleimani done it with this email address. All right. And what he did, he mentioned, okay, I added first number to my number. So if you are a third person or someone else from another team get access to this directory, you understand, okay, this is what happened. But now you are in a, a feature branch. What if you're gonna merge and actually, once I say merge is clear. Just imagine you are inside a highway. So you are getting into a first line in the highway. So what is happening? Merge is happening. The concept is same. So I'm gonna merge whatever I have done on feature branch at the end to the master branch. Okay. I will show you this option. Okay, in next command. In order to do the merge, you have to go to the branch on which you're gonna merge everything inside. So you have to go to that highway and then do the merge. Okay. So I will switch again to the master branch. So if you go here, check. Okay, let's show something. Here you are in feature branch. Okay, cat my numbers. It is saying number one added, number two added in the feature. Okay. How if I git switch? I use git switch this time. Okay. Master. Switch to master branch. Okay. If I run cat my numbers, see, in feature branch, the file is same, but since the change been done in feature branch, it won't be replicated itself inside the master branch. So this is actually the magic of Git. You do everything on the feature, file is same. You don't need those, messy things like version 1, version 2, and then get confused, as I explained in first session. So you already done it. So, but not, you go here. There is just my numbers. Even in feature, it was just not my numbers. Okay. So you got to go here. Now, if what you do, if you do git merge feature, feature is your branch. Okay. See, updating. So one file change. And now you run cat numbers. You see, okay, number 2 added, right? So what you do in the Git is clear. You go into your feature branch, you do the change. At the end, you get back to your master branch and merge everything to that. That's how you save your project from unwanted change. Okay, but this is very, very simple. This was a very simple mm, example. Uh, we will dive into that more in next sessions. All right, have a good time and bye for now.